Hi YouTubers, just wanted to get a bit of video this morning of this thick fog. It's absolute PC. Just out the back of the Sunshine Coast, it's very unusual to get weather like this. And I'm just about to hook up what we call the obi-obi. So the obi-obi is a good run of windy corners, and hopefully I won't get stuck too much behind any traffic. Had the GSA now for 3 weeks, done 3,700 kilometres, so a good little test ride so far, just settling into it and getting used to the bike, particularly not just the gear changes but the handling as well, and the tyres, because with these Anarchy 3s they're sort of 50-50 and they're quite different to the Pilot 4s that I had on my last touring bike. So, and especially on a day like this where the road's pretty slippery and pretty wet. So I'll give you a look at the obi-obi in a second, and you'll appreciate what we've got here. Now, this is a one-way road as well, so the road splits. It's got a dedicated uphill track and a dedicated downhill track, so it's pretty good unless you get stuck behind a car. So there we go, breaking the fog, which is nice. Hopefully we'll get a good run up here. And oh, she's slippery as fuck. Jesus. Here we go. Pop out the sun up a little bit. A bit of glare. There we go. And the other problem I had is I've had to put the bike into dynamic because I've just been in the pissing rain. It's too late to really change it on the fly right now, so let's just hook around here. A nice little run for your cars, which is great. Right, there we go. And we're stuck. Jesus. Talk about first gear stuff. So it's up the top of Mapleton, and just looking back you can see all the fog on the left there. I'll give you a quick look. Quite amazing how that cloud's sitting down there in the trees. So obviously we popped up above it and now stuck behind old mate here. But just giving a review of the bike, really happy with it so far. A couple of things that probably don't quite suit Australian conditions. The heated grips are pretty good, especially this little 6 weeks of winter we get, but they're pretty damn hot. Certainly wouldn't want them on 2 settings, but you've got to sort of double click them to go straight through the number 1 setting. It's sort of, to me, they work backwards. I would have had them on low for 1 click and 2 clicks for high, but anyway, would have been great if you could plug a laptop into the CAN bus system and adjust some of those things yourself as the temperature and which order they go in. That would be a great thing, BMW, for next time. Yeah, certainly a different style of bike. It's much more upright. I've got to say the seat's really comfortable. I've come off a 10-year-old K1200 GT touring bike, and obviously there's a massive difference in the 10 years of technology that is poured into this bike versus what I had. Certainly from a comfort point of view, it's there. It's probably a slightly better upright position. I find when I chuck it into the corners, I'm not having to get off the bike so much. It'll certainly come around, and I've done a good job on these tyres so far. I don't have too much of a chicken strip left, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm certainly getting the bike over. Had the old foot on the ground a few times, and when you work out how high the pegs are off the ground, that's a fair bit of lean. So we're going to stop shortly. I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to tackle a little bit more roads, and we'll have a chat as we go, and I'll give you a bit more of an update on the bike. Thanks everybody.